Our first comedian here tonight was head writer for Joan Rivers for many, many years. 4-time Emmy nominee. Incredible white blazer. Lovely lady. So excited to have her. Please give it up for Hester Mundis, everybody.
Okay, I have to tell. I'm blind. The only reason I'm here tonight is because when I said to my husband, I thought about doing stand-up, he said, you better do it while you're still able. This is it. Oh, please. This is a very subtle way of telling you that you're old. You didn't need to tell me. And he told me, dress appropriately. Oh, right, dress appropriately? You trying to find a decent shroud at the Hudson Valley Mall. I'm old. Okay, no, oh yes, I am. I am very old. Okay, some of you are saying, duh, we see you. But no, but the other people, I'll tell you how old I am. You want to know how old I am? I remember when social media was smoke signals, okay? Oh, I remember the Redwood Forest when it was just a whole big field with saplings. I'm old. My prom date was Genghis Khan. No, maybe it was Cone. I don't know. It's not fun. No, being old, getting old, it sucks. People will tell you, age, it's just a number. Yeah, well, so's high cholesterol. Don't start. And then they think young. Right, I'm already back in diapers. How much younger can I fucking think? It's true. I used to have a vibrator in my bedroom. Now I have a defibrillator. I have to rub myself down with WD-40 just to get out of bed. It sucks. This is, oh please, other women I know are having sex with their plumber. I can't even get mine to fix the toilet. But people say, but there's still romance. You can have romance in your life. At my age, if something involves hearts and flowers, it's a coronary and a funeral. Oh please. And then they say, sex gets better with age. Yeah, maybe if you confuse arthritis with orgasm. Really? Oh, please. These days I just sit on my washing machine and wait for the spin cycle. Don't knock it. And don't talk to me about multiple orgasms. I'm lucky if both sides of my toaster pop. You say multiple to me and all I think about is vitamins. This is it. Oh, wait. Last month I was invited to an adult novelty party. These are women. And in East Esopus, well, you know what an adult novelty party is? Think a Tupperware party with batteries, okay? Oh, they had things there, you have no idea. They look like they came from Home Depot. I'm telling you, if you plug them all in, you brown out Albany. But anyway, so I said, I had to be polite, so I bought something. It didn't do anything for me, but my whipped mashed potatoes are fabulous. So good. I can also tell you something else. There's never going to be a reality series called The Real Housewives of East Esopus. Oh, when these women talk about having a bad hair day, they're talking about their legs. Yes, I said to one of them, why don't you think about waxing? She used Pledge. Oh, this is like a little bit of the Ozarks in the Catskills. What can I say? When they give a bride a shower, she usually needs it. It's terrible. I don't want to say they're dumb, but their IQ's next to bra size. 32, 34, 36. I said to one of them, I said, I'm going down to New York City. I'm going to get a Brazilian. And she goes, in cash? Yes. No, I don't do Brazilians. But I do get my anus professionally bleached. It's a game changer. If you haven't, I will tell you. The first time I came home, I rolled over in bed, Ron thought I put a nightlight under the blanket. It's wonderful. It really is. It's terrific. But you can do it at home. I mean, you don't have to do a professional, but not me. Oh no, please. I don't trust myself with my car. I'm not going to trust myself with my asshole. I will tell you that. No. Well, I still have my driver's license, but I am a terrible driver. Probably the worst driver. Oh, I am every motorist's worst nightmare. Please. All I can say is my driving makes Lindsay Lohan's look like Mario Andretti's. I see more middle fingers in a day than a manicurist does in a month. I parallel park ear, you know, boom, boom. Helen Keller could do better. Oh, I'm mad. Oh, the other day I hit my garage door. And it was up, you know, you can't. It's really bad. And, oh wait, I will tell you how bad I am. A crash test done wouldn't even get in the car, saw me behind the wheel. No. Oh, I am bad. I am really bad. Do you know how drunk you'd have to be to make me your designated driver? Big time drunk. No. Oh, God, I am such a bad driver that I'll tell you how bad I am. I was once pulled over by a cop just for taking my car keys out of the purse. Sucks. Really bad. Really bad. And you know what? Why being old is bad? Because I will tell you, cops target seniors. I think it was back in February. I got a speeding ticket and it was so unfair. Nobody else in the funeral procession got one. Come on. I can't remember that. I mean, I can't believe that. I just remembered that. Because I have to tell you, getting old, the first thing that goes is your memory. And it's probably the worst thing. Well, except you're closer to death as you get older. But anyway, your memory goes, it goes into Etch-a-Sketch mode. You know what that means? You turn around, you come back, you don't even know what the hell you did for. I go to the closet, get something, if one calls me, and I go back there, why am I here? Why am I here? But it's really bad because the other day I spent an hour looking for my glasses. And I probably would have spent more, but it reminded me I don't wear glasses. It sucks big time. I sometimes can't remember if I had lunch. I carry dental floss with me. Yeah, I didn't know if this spinach salad. But the worst, and this is true, and if anybody's old, you know this, you can't remember names. Names are the killer one. And I'll tell you how, it's bad. I was on Madison Avenue, and this woman's coming towards me, and I know her. I mean, I know her really well. It was my sister. Oh, it's bad. Ron's taken to wearing a name tag now. Well, you have to understand, I'm embarrassed about this because I'm married to a much younger man. Way younger. He's only a year older than my son, okay? But we're married 31 years, so it's working. But, when we first met, he was really young. I used to burp him after sex. Now I just give him a Zantac and let him go over there. You don't believe me? Just look at my wedding picture on the piano. Here I am in a wedding gown and he's on a pony. After 32 years, he's matured. But he still obsesses about things. I mean, Ron, when he gets into something like, if he likes an activity, a food, or a person, he just doesn't let go of it. I mean, when he discovered he liked muffins with peanut butter, he mono-muffin for months on breakfast. Then it was Greek yogurt every morning, Greek yogurt. I was calling him Zorba after a while. And then when he found Facebook, forget it. He was hung up on Facebook. Everything he ever did, wanted to do, thought of doing, right? And nothing was too insignificant to post on Facebook, you know. He gets a paper cut and goes, I take a picture of that. Like that, post it. I got a paper cut today. Post it on Facebook. Actually, I remember that. You think he got like 1,500 likes. He only has 300 friends. But anyway, all of these obsessions pale, absolutely pale in comparison to his latest obsession. It's manscaping. Do you know what manscaping? Now you know. Manscaping is a metrosexual trend of grooming your body hair. Guys grooming, including down there. And I am talking shaving, plucking, threading, waxing. And Ron is so hooked on it. He is addicted to it. I said, he's been spending more time in the bathroom than a 15-year-old boy. And they're working on roughly the same area. You have no idea. This past weekend, he was in that bathroom for 2 hours. I said, what are you doing? He said, I'm making myself more attractive to you. I'm thinking, man, he's printing money. What? No. So finally, he comes out and he whips off his towel and he unveils his masterpiece. I was speechless. I had never seen heart-shaped pubic hair before on a man. Certainly, but I also was very impressed because when we got married, when he shaved, he had so many cuts and nicks and whatever. He was quoting a blood transfusion every morning. But when he was sculpting down there, not a drop. Thank God. Where would I put the tourniquet? And he's been at it nonstop. Like one day it's a hashtag symbol, the next time he is, a happy face. a Picasso of the pubes is what I call him now. His testicles are like bald as a billiard ball. But I notice he's getting older, little porcupines coming out of his ears. But he's really into this. Oh, and I know he's proud of this because he's been taking selfies of himself. Oh, but the other day, he came out of the bathroom and he sat down in front of his computer and I panicked. I said, poof, hand down on the keyboard. Don't even think of changing your Facebook picture. And then I said 2 words. Andrew Weiner. Take it up. I got my point across. But being old, I have to tell you, this is a really bad thing. I found myself just impatient and just get fed up with things that never bothered me before. I spent a week watching network TV, and I will tell you that in the space of maybe 4 hours, I saw at least a half a dozen commercials for cures for feminine itching. Have you Monistat 7, Vagisil, something else? And it's all feminine itching, feminine itching. Men must think the minute their backs are turned, women are scratching their crotches. What else could it possibly be? I mean, and then I'm thinking, well, maybe. Guys, think about this. You know those sexy walks that those ladies do? They're scratching. And if feminine itching wasn't bad enough, if feminine itching wasn't bad enough, they have the other one, feminine freshness. Playtex has come out with this fresh and sexy intimate wipes. The wipe that gets you clean where it counts. And they say things like, it eliminates unpleasant odor. And whatever they say, it makes it sound as if women are composting down there. It's disgusting. And they say, oh, it all comes in, you know, we have botanical scents, chamomile, cranberry. I'm thinking, if that's a turn-on, why wouldn't you guys be buying Celestial Seasonings instead of, you know, Budweiser? You know, my feeling is, don't spend the money on these products, ladies, don't. Here, if you're worried about how your vagina smells, and there might be ladies that do, go out, save money, get one of those little pine tree deodorizing things, you know? Pin it to your pantyhose, and I will tell you, you will have a Christmas-smelling crotch for how long? Months. Walk around, jingle bells. It'll be... Oh, God. The other thing I was thinking about is someone said to me, you know, wouldn't it be nice if we could go back and be young again? I don't want to be really young again. Oh, please. My formative years were terrible. But before I go to that, I want to tell you one other thing. The reason that it pissed me off, and I forgot it before, that they have all these things for feminine itching, feminine smells. How come, with all that gender equality, they don't have the same thing for men? Let me just tell you, you go into a man's locker room, they ain't just dirty socks you're smelling. Oh, please. But they don't have anything for them. But then again, men don't care if they smell. Women care, but men don't care. Oh, men don't care if they smell. They fart with impunity. One Super Bowl Sunday, I'm in the kitchen, the guys are in the living room watching the game, eating cheese, but then they're cutting cheese, like, it sounded like the war in Iraq. The whole thing. You get 4 guys with gas in a room, you have a whole new meaning to stereo sound. Surround sound is better. Definitely. But as I was saying, I wouldn't want to go back to my formative years. I don't want to go be young again. Because I'll tell you, my formative years were a nightmare. Oh, a big nightmare. My parents were strong believers in spare the rod, you spoil the child. My first word was ouch. I would tell my whole first year. It was like a chapter out of 50 Shades of Grey. Spank, spank, spank. The reason I learned to walk early is because it hurt too much to sit down. And they also, their parenting techniques left a bit to be desired. They told me not to, you know, talk to strangers, just to get in the van and don't ask any questions. And also, this is also bad. They never used the proper words for private parts. I mean, I grew up, I didn't have a vagina. I had a pinky. And my brother didn't have a penis. He had a pinky. They couldn't think any further, male, female. And so I took it, you know, in my stride. I figured his was an outie, mine was an innie. You know, if a Peter was a hinky. And I can't tell you, the day I discovered that not everybody in the world called a hinky a hinky, I was so upset. I almost couldn't finish my SATs. It was bad. And the whole time my mother wasn't home. She wasn't home. She was an actress. She was away all the time. She hired my cousin Sasha as my babysitter. Oh, Sasha.
Sasha Slutnik, or did she live up to her name? Oh, please, her phone number is in more men's rooms than you know, that sign, employees who must wash hands. And decided that she hated me. She got my toenails with a weed whacker. This is Sasha. And she's the same woman that had sex with 4 guys in the backseat of a car while it was still in the showroom. She was bad to me, but even worse, or maybe the same, school wasn't any better. I went to PSL. Oh, that was bad. The school mascot was I remember, a Komodo dragon. And our school motto was eat or be eaten, okay? And the teachers were really mean. I mean, they made us bring our own pets into science experiments. They blindfolded us for fire drills. Our class trip was to 3 Mile Island, okay? And once a month they made me stand in the corner of a 4-way intersection. It was awful. But the worst of my formative years was my 7th. Somehow my mother discovered that girls could start menstruating as early as the age of 8. So rather than let me, you know, find out about this myself, she decided she'd traumatize me herself. One night she comes in, and she never came into my bedroom, and said, "Hetty, you're getting to be a big girl. You're going to be a woman soon." It was 2 weeks before my 8th birthday. And she said, "Soon your body will be changing. You'll be getting some public hair." Ah! Public hair! Public hair! I didn't want my Aunt Spiffy had public hair. She had a mustache like Groucho Marx. I didn't want public hair. I went crazy. My mother called me down, "Hetty, darling, don't be silly. Not on your face, silly. On your hinky." Public hair on my hairy hinky, got public hair on my hinky. I went to bananas, crazy. And then she dropped the big one on me. The big one was, "And once a month, for 4 or 5 days, you're going to bleed." I was going to bleed from my hairy hinky. Ah! Went crazy. Went crazy. My mother, then she left the room, but before she left, she said one thing to me. "Never let a boy funnel you." I didn't know what funnel was, but I knew when she said it like that, I never was going to do it. Never. And I all through my life, I never did. I did a lot of other things, but I never did that. My mother gets to be 95 years old, and I'm saying, you know, I'd like to tell her that even after 3 husbands, going through 3 husbands, a couple of love affairs, a couple of ménage à trois, lesbian encounters, but nobody ever found me. I never. So I go to her. I said, "Mom, I just wanted to let you know that I've done things that Masters and Johnson probably don't even know about. No, I've done it, but I want to tell you, I never let anyone funnel me." She looked at me as if I was speaking in Swahili. Like, "Mom, I'm saying I've never been funneled. I mean, I never let anyone funnel me." Nothing. Blank. "Mom, don't you remember that night we had that talk? When you told me I was growing up and being a woman, you said, 'Don't ever let a boy funnel you.'" She looks at me. "Funnel?